Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Tesla Stock Podcast. This week, we got some truly brutal sales numbers out of Europe that show Tesla is in a dogfight with its Chinese rivals. At the same time, a new survey reveals a deep-seated perception problem with its most important technology. But is a brand-new high-performance Model Y the answer the company needs? With the stock trading around the $346 mark, we need to break down the slump, the sentiment, and the solution. Let's start with the headline numbers out of Europe, and they are not pretty. According to the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, Tesla's sales plunged by 40% across Europe in July compared to the same month last year. That's a drop from nearly 15,000 cars down to just over 8,800. This marks the seventh consecutive month of declines for Tesla in the region. But this isn't a story about a slowing EV market. In that same month, sales for its chief Chinese rival, BYD, more than tripled to over 13,500 cars. BYD is now officially outselling Tesla in Europe and is aggressively expanding its market share with a lineup of more affordable models. To make matters worse, potential policy headwinds are forming. In the UK, the government just announced a new EV grant scheme. The maximum subsidy of £3,750 will only apply to vehicles with a list price of £37,000 or below. Ford already has two models that qualify for the maximum grant. For Tesla, whose cars are generally priced higher, this kind of price cap could be a significant disadvantage, effectively making its competitors even cheaper. The data is clear. Tesla is facing a fierce competitive assault in one of its most important markets. So, why is this happening? Our second story this week offers a potential explanation, and it strikes at the very heart of Tesla's future narrative. A new survey from the political consulting firm Slingshot Strategies suggests that Tesla's promotion of its full self-driving, or FSD technology, is actually backfiring with U.S. consumers. The poll of 8,000 Americans found that only 14% said FSD would make them more likely to buy a Tesla. A staggering 35%, more than double that number, said the technology would make them less likely to purchase one. The remaining 51% said it made no difference. Perhaps most alarmingly, nearly half of all consumers surveyed said they think FSD technology should be illegal. This is a devastating data point for a company whose entire valuation is propped up by the promise of autonomy. The survey also found that Tesla has, quote, the worst reputation of any EV maker in the U.S., and that the number of consumers who view Tesla cars as unsafe is on the rise. This reflects a massive disconnect between how the company values FSD internally and how the general public perceives it. Even Tesla executives are starting to acknowledge they have a market education problem. On the last earnings call, Elon Musk admitted that the vast majority of people don't know it exists, and that half of Tesla owners who could use it haven't tried it even once. It seems the more people learn about FSD, the more skeptical they become, which is the opposite of how marketing is supposed to work. But while Tesla is losing the battle for sales and public perception, it is launching a new offensive on the product front. This week, the company officially launched a brand-new, significantly upgraded Model Y performance in Europe, and the details are impressive. This isn't just a minor tweak. It's a comprehensive refresh aimed directly at fighting back against the competition. The new model features a more powerful drivetrain, slashing the 0 to 100 km/h time to just 3.5 seconds. It sits on a revised, sportier chassis with new 21-inch wheels. More importantly, under the skin, it reportedly uses a new 5M battery pack with improved LG cells, boosting the usable energy to around 82 to 84 kilowatt-hours and increasing the range. And perhaps the most significant upgrade is the introduction of an adaptive suspension. This directly addresses one of the longest-running criticisms of the Model Y. It's firm, and sometimes harsh ride quality. The upgrade should provide a much better balance between sporty handling and daily comfort. Inside, it gets new sport seats with better support, carbon fiber trim, and a larger 16-inch touchscreen. This is a tangible, hardware-based response to the critique that its lineup has grown stale. So, to sum it all up, we have a brutal 40% sales decline in Europe, showing the severe competitive pressure Tesla is under from rivals like BYD. We have new data revealing a deep and troubling perception problem with FSD and the Tesla brand itself in the US. And we have a tangible product counterattack with the launch of a significantly upgraded and much more competitive new Model Y performance. This brings me to my question for you. What do you think is the key to turning things around for Tesla? Is it marketing, to try and fix the damaged brand and the negative perception of FSD? Is it price, to compete more directly with Chinese rivals and qualify for government subsidies? Or is it product, with new and substantially improved models like this Model Y performance being the most important factor? What lever do they need to pull the hardest right now? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. As always, if you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to the Tesla Stock Podcast, and be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.